Hey, what's up everybody? My name is Moz, and in this video, I'm going to introduce you to Log Observer Connect in Splunk Observability Cloud. Log Observer Connect allows us to query logs inside of a Splunk platform instance from Splunk Observability Cloud. So as you can see from this architectural diagram, data sources will produce logs, and those logs are pushed to a Splunk platform instance, either Splunk Enterprise or Splunk Cloud. And once those logs are ingested into a Splunk platform instance, Log Observer Connect will be able to connect to that platform instance and query logs, and you can view those logs from within Splunk Observability Cloud. So let's navigate to Splunk Observability Cloud and take a closer look at Log Observer. From the home page of Splunk Ollie Cloud, I'm going to expand this sidebar menu and then select Log Observer. And inside of Log Observer, you would then be able to see logs from your Splunk platform instance. So up here on the content control bar, I can actually select specific Log Observer connections. So you'll notice these were the two connections that were already set up. And I can toggle between these connections. And then once I've selected a connection, I can then filter specific indexes that connection has access to. And then once you've selected specific indexes to filter on, you can then add additional filters by keyword or fields that are found in those indexes. So maybe I want to filter by the keyword error. Or instead of using the keyword error, I could also filter based on the severity field. If I know that I'm going to use this query frequently, or my team is going to be using it frequently, then I can actually save this query. I'll just navigate up here to save, and then I'll select Save Query. And then I can specify a name, and then select Save. And on the left-hand navigation dropdown, you can see the name of the query here, Error Results. And if I select that dropdown, I can then filter for other saved queries that are listed here. If I wanted to view logs over a specific time frame, I can just select this time dropdown and select the time frame block that I'd like, or I can select a custom time frame as well. I can also perform functions on the log fields as well. Right now you can see that I'm counting all fields, but I can select other functions as well, like min, max, and sum. And once I've selected the target function, I would then specify specific fields to perform that function on. And we could also group the results by a specific field. So for instance, maybe the host name. In the bottom right window, you can also see how many times a specific field has shown up within the given time frame. And if I select a specific log entry, we'll be able to see all of the details of that particular log entry. And I like that it gives us a nice summarization of the log entry message, as well as key information like the trace ID and the span ID. It's nice to see an overview of features in Log Observer Connect, but in reality, we want to know when would we actually use Log Observer and how would it help us in our day-to-day jobs. The real power of Log Observer Connect is the ability to associate logs with other entities in Splunk Observability Cloud, like your Kubernetes infrastructure or your services in APM. So to show you what I mean, let's pretend that I'm on call and I receive a notification for a service that I'm responsible for, and it's alerting that there is a high error rate. To show this, I'm going to navigate to a different organization. From here, I'm going to expand the sidebar menu, and I'm going to select detectors and SLOs. The alert that I received is for a microservice called payment service, and I'm going to filter based on that service name. As you can see here, there are 3 critical alerts. I'm going to select the top alert here. This payment service has an error rate of 84.2, which is greater than our threshold of 70. If I scroll down, you can see under the Explore Further section, there's this hyperlink to troubleshoot in APM. I'm going to select Troubleshoot. In APM, I can see the service map, and if I hover over this specific endpoint, I'll be able to see the actual error rate. These metrics tell me something is going wrong, but they don't tell me why they're going wrong. This is where Log Observer Connect comes in. You'll notice at the very bottom here these navigation buttons for infrastructure and logs. These are called related content, and if I select infrastructure, I can navigate directly to the infrastructure that's hosting this payment service. Or if I select logs, I can go directly to the logs for this payment service in Log Observer. So I'm going to select logs for payment service. And what you'll notice in the content bar is that it's already filtered by the name of the service that's having issues. From here, I'm going to add a filter to filter on the severity of the log. And we'll filter on errors only. Now we can see error logs specifically for the payment service. I'm going to select a specific log entry, and we can directly tell what is causing these errors in the message field. As you can see here, it failed payment processing through our third-party payment provider because of an invalid API token. And notice that when I open the detailed view of this log entry, I get the related content buttons like I did before in APM and infrastructure. So I can navigate to the service map, or I can view this specific trace for this particular error. The last thing that I want to mention is about how you get your logs into your Splunk platform instance. If your applications are hosted in Kubernetes, the preferred method of pushing your application logs is using the Splunk OpenTelemetry Collector Helm chart. It's a very easy and straightforward way of getting your logs into your Splunk platform instance. Although in this video we don't go over the deployment of the Helm chart, we do have a separate video that does walk through the deployment of the Splunk OpenTelemetry Collector Helm chart. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, we'd love to hear your feedback. Thanks for watching.